Alright y'all, in today's video I'm going to talk to you about why I chose the Team Lews Custom Pro as my drop shot rod. Stay tuned, it's coming up. Alright y'all, Lou here from Beyond the Bounds. This is a channel geared towards bass fishing, gear reviews, tournament footage. So if you like that sort of a thing, click that subscribe button down below. Make sure you hit that bell so you get notified when I release new videos. Also, head over to Beyond the Bounds Outdoors. Check me out on Instagram and give me a follow there. Really appreciate your support. So in today's video, I'm going to go over my drop shot rod that I picked up for the 2018 season. It's been a rod that I have been incredibly impressed with. It's been a rod that I've been happy to have, and it has performed exactly how I thought it would perform. Now in this lineup of the Team Lews Custom Pro, when you go online, you're not going to see a breakout that says drop shot rod. Actually, if you go and pick out the Team Lews Custom Speed Stick, or the Custom Speed Stick, you will see a drop shot option there, and I have owned that rod in the past, and I can tell you that if you're looking for another affordable drop shot rod that is a little bit less than this rod, that rod's going to do you really well. It's actually got an extra fast tip, I believe, and again I'm doing this without looking, just kind of from memory, but what I found with that rod in that extra fast tip was that it really would launch really well, but it still had kind of a moderate action to it. It was a great rod for drop shotting, and if I can find some drop shot video of me using that rod in my kayak, then I'll post that up right here as well. But you know, I was looking at the Lews lineup and I really wanted a high quality rod, a rod that really had what I was looking for in a drop shot rod. And while I liked kind of the faster action of the custom rod, what really stood out to me about this rod was that it was a moderate action. So let's look at the specs of this rod and reel combo. So this is the Tube Special rod. It is the Team Lews Custom Pro Speed Stick. The code for it is TLCPTS. It is a 7-foot 2-inch medium power, moderate fast action. It's weighted for 8 to 30 pound test line and 1/4 to 5/8 ounce lure weight. Now the reel on this is the TLP 2000, Team Lews Pro 2000, and they're no longer offering this, or at least no longer showing this on the website, so that to me tells me that they've discontinued this. It's a reel that if you find it on maybe eBay or something in a brand new condition or so, I would definitely highly recommend going with that. But I would even more recommend going with the new Speed Spin, the new Team Lews Custom Pro Speed Spin, priced at about $129. It's a new item, and anytime they come out with new items, they're tweaking things. They're definitely trying to get the little kinks out, and I would say that probably Lews has never really been known for their spinning gear. And I think a lot of people would second me on that, in that their bait casters are incredible reels, and I would say that this is a great reel. But I've also been a fan of many other reels, especially spinning reels, but this one definitely worked well for me, worked good enough for me. But if I had the choice right now, I'd probably put the new Team Lews Custom Pro Speed Spin on it, just because from what I've heard, it's a little bit higher of a quality. It's got a little bit better of a drag system, and they made a few tweaks here and there to just get the better reel, and I think that reel is really going to allow Lews to start standing out in the spinning category of reels. But some of the key specs on these reels are that it's a 6:2 to 1 gear ratio, allows you to quickly catch up with fish when you're drop shotting, 8.8 ounces, which is comparable to other reels in the spinning categories. You know, it's a great reel overall. I literally have no complaints about it. I don't spend a lot of time with the spinning rod in my hand. I'd rather have a bait caster, but overall I was very happy with my selection of both the rod and reel, and more so on the rod. And so that's kind of what I'm going to focus on, just the fact that, you know, this rod has that moderate action, and that moderate action is very important. Matter of fact, the only fish that I lost on when I was fishing Thousand Islands was when I switched over to a faster action rod, and that fish came up really fast. I caught up with the fish using the same reel, but the rod just didn't release properly, and I didn't get the tip of the rod down, and that caused me to lose my 5th fish while fishing the BFL at 1,000 islands. So you live and you learn, you make those adjustments, and you keep going on. But overall, this rod, when I had this rod in my hand, and the only reason I didn't was because I broke this one off and I just quickly switched to the other one that I had rigged up with a drop shot. But this rod all season long maintained a drop shot on it primarily 99% of the time, which is what I bought this rod and reel combo for. And I've been incredibly happy with its performance, especially with this moderate action that really brings a lot of taper and fish fighting ability into this rod overall. It has a good bend and, you know, really keeps those fish pegged on, you know, these little mosquito hooks that I use for my drop shots. It's actually a Biospawn bait. That's actually one of my favorite Biospawn baits is their little drop shot worm. I don't know what it's called. I just know I like it. I like this color in it. Some of the other colors they have, I'm like, but the black with a little blue tip on it, I like that. I like that, especially in Potomac dirty water situations. Black and blue, always tried and true. So guys, that is my review of this spinning combination. This is the Tube Special rod. Again, it is a medium power, moderate action. That's what I think you're going to need for, you know, those deeper weighted presentations. When I had those fish 50 foot, 60 foot deep down at 1,000 islands, and I was video gaming those fish, this rod allowed me to feel that all the way down there. I knew exactly when a fish had my bait. Even if I didn't see it on the graph, which majority of the time you don't see it. You may see them follow it down, but you don't necessarily see them hit the bait. So I could feel that slightest variation, that slightest difference with a 1/2 ounce weight. Even used 3/8, also used 1 ounce on this as well. And you know, this performed exactly how I wanted it to. I can't state that enough. Like I got what I was looking for when I purchased this rod. I also used other spinning combinations in my arsenal to target those fish down deep. I actually even used the medium light in the Mock Crush series right here. That's not it, but I have it around here somewhere. But I used the medium light and used kind of a vertical ice jig presentation, a little Rapala ice jig presentation, and that actually works pretty well on that presentation as well. So, you know, that medium light would perform very well if you're looking for another drop shot presentation that in rod and reel combo that's lower in the price range than this. I think this rod retails at the $219. The reel retails at about $129 as well. So overall, it's I would say it's still fairly inexpensive that you can get into this rod and reel combo for probably under $300, under $350. The thing is too, is it's a combo that's not gonna break the bank to get into, but it's really gonna perform exactly how you want it to. And what I like to do is I like to have everything perfect for that rod and reel combination. I want that rod and reel to be able to perform and do that one presentation that I want it for. I have to explain that to my wife all the time, that's why I need, you know, $500 worth of product to perform that function. So guys, I hope this review helps you out. I hope you can you know, make a determination on which drop shot rod to buy. I highly recommend, if you're looking at the Lews lineup, go with the Team Lews Custom Pro. If that's a little bit out of your price point, drop it down and hit the Custom Pro. That drop shot rod, it actually lists as a drop shot rod, is a great drop shot rod, and it's going to give you, you know, an extra rod to throw that's always designated for a drop shot. But when I say that always designated for a drop shot, you know, this Tube Special rod, even though it has that medium power, moderate action, I think you could definitely still set some good hooks on some shaky heads with this. And of course, tubes, as it says, it's designed for tubes. So, you know, a lot of your presentations that you're going to be able to throw, or that you'll want to throw, Nico rigs and Ned rigs, all those kind of things, this one rod is really almost a multi-purpose rod in that sense, in that it will throw all of those presentations, give you good power for those hook sets, give you good fish fighting ability in the action that it provides. So definitely check this one out. Team Lews Custom Pro Speed Stick paired with a Team Lews Speed Spin. As always, thanks for watching this video. Please like, comment, share, subscribe. Y'all have a good one.